Buying a home here in Southern California can be intimidating. Prices are high, competition can be fierce, and there's a ton of paperwork involved. But in this video, I'll take you through the process of buying a home so you'll have the confidence to move forward and actually become a homeowner. Hi, my name is Casey, and on this channel, I share information and tips about the local housing market so people can stay up to date with all of the changes going on in the real estate market. And if you like the information, I'd love if you hit the like and subscribe buttons below. Okay, so let's get started. As I mentioned before, buying a home can be a frustrating and complicated process, but it really doesn't have to be. The reality is, buying a home really comes down to just a few simple steps. But once you know what to expect, then the process of buying a home really does get easier. So when we first meet a client, we like to share these 8 steps to buying a home. Number 1, get pre-approved from a lender. Now, in my opinion, this is the most important step in the entire process. In fact, we made a separate video about getting pre-approved. If you'd like to watch it, I'll put a link at the top of the screen. And in this video, we explain everything you'll need to do in order to get pre-approved. This step is so important because you'll find out exactly how much you can afford to spend on a home, how much down payment you'll need, and exactly how much your monthly mortgage payment will be. We also share what documents you'll need in order to get pre-approved and why a pre-approval letter is a must when you're ready to submit an offer. You simply can't skip this step if you're serious about buying a home. Number 2, searching for a home. Once you get pre-approved and you know your budget, it's time to start searching for a home. And at this point, it's important to identify your wants and your needs in a home. Are you considering a single family home, or would a condominium work? How many bedrooms and bathrooms do you need? Do you prefer a single story home or a multi-story home? Do you want a pool? Do you need space for a pet? Be as specific as you can, and you'll increase your chances of finding the right home. And with today's technology, you can view homes online and get a feel for what's available. This really helps narrow down your search and will save you lots of time. And when a home catches your eye, schedule an appointment to go out and see it in person. Number 3, making an offer. Once you found the right home, it's time to put an offer together. It's important to review recent sales in the area to help determine a price for your offer. And your offer should be very specific in regards to terms like the deposit amount, your down payment amount, and the type of financing you'll be using. You'll also want to indicate time periods for conducting a home inspection, getting an appraisal, completing your loan, and time to close escrow. And it's important to list any items to be included or excluded from the sale too, so there's no confusion when escrow closes. And the final thing to include with your offer is your pre-approval letter and your documents verifying your down payment. Number 4, negotiating a deal. When you submit an offer on a home, the seller will review it with their agent. And at this point, the seller has several options. First, they can accept your offer. Now this is great because you simply move forward and open escrow. But if the seller isn't happy with your offer, they can reject it too. And this usually happens if the offer price is significantly lower than the seller's asking price. And the final option is when the seller decides to send you a counteroffer. In the counteroffer, the seller will present the terms they will accept in order to sell you the home. This can include the price or any terms that you requested. And then the ball's back in your court. You can either accept it, reject it, or send it back with another counteroffer. And this process continues until a deal is reached or one side walks away. Number 5, opening escrow. If your offer is accepted, escrow is opened. Now, escrow is simply a neutral third party that's responsible for handling the paperwork for the sale of the home. A typical escrow period takes approximately 30 days, but the time period can be negotiated if either side needs more or less time. And the escrow officer will work with the buyer, the seller, and the lender to make sure that all of the paperwork is completed correctly. And the escrow company will ensure that the home is transferred to the new owner and the paperwork is recorded with the county. Number 6, inspections. Once escrow is opened, you'll want to have the home inspected by a home inspector. Now this is a very important step. Even if a home looks to be in good condition, there could be hidden problems. Having the home inspected helps reduce the chance of buying a home with a plumbing, heating, electrical, or foundation problem. Any of these could be extremely expensive to repair, but conducting a home inspection is your best option to avoid this from happening. Number 7, an appraisal. During escrow, your lender will assign an appraiser to come out and determine the actual value of the home. Lenders do this because they're taking a risk when they lend you money to purchase a home. So they require an appraisal to confirm the home is worth the amount you're actually paying. But the lender will handle this step, so there's nothing for you to do here. And finally, number 8, closing escrow. Once all of the paperwork has been signed and everything is completed, you'll need to transfer the remainder of your down payment to escrow. Your lender will also send the money from your loan to escrow too. And once everything has been approved, escrow can officially close and the documents may be recorded at the county recorder's office. And at this point, you'll receive your keys and you'll officially become a homeowner. When you look at the entire process, it can seem intimidating. But when you break it down into smaller, more manageable steps, it's not so bad. And in my opinion, there are just so many advantages and benefits to owning your own home that the process is worth it. So if you've been thinking about buying a home, take the first step and speak with a lender. And if you'd like to learn more about the home buying process, you can download our free buyer's guide. Simply click the link in the description below and we'd be glad to email it to you.